Here's a video showing the work that Gil's done with the new Open, and looks like it was working pretty good. So we go ahead and hit Open, and I see that this is a V3 sequence that I want to convert. So I hit Open. Looks like you have the ability to select between two different formats. So I click Open, and it converts it. It brings up this window where I could select whether it's media or animation. So I'm going to select media, pick the file. I go ahead and pick that file. I don't know if they match. Looks like you can change the um, sequence timing here. I'll just leave it at 50 milliseconds. If there was metadata, those would have came in. I don't have any songs with metadata in them right now. And then we have our timing section where it puts in the imported timing, which is what it's been doing all along. And if we click New, we can go ahead and import in fixed timings or an empty timing. So I'm going to go ahead and say fixed. I hit OK. And I'm going to bring in another one that's empty. And I hit OK. I'm going to call the empty one my timing. And then I hit save. And then when it's done, it hits close. I'm wondering if save should just automatically close it. That's probably 90%, but you never know. For now, it's good. Hit close. We go to I had some mismatching of the models, so I'm just going to set them to any model. Probably need to put in only the models that haven't been selected already, because right now this is the full model list. They have an opportunity to select two of the models of the same name. So I think we need to put in a thing that only puts out the actual models that are not been used in the sequence so far. So I hit OK. And if I go to the sequence tab, I see that it's loaded. And we got all the timings that I added, got the sequence. One thing I did notice is whenever you go back up to settings again, you go to timings, you'll see your timings. If you add a new one, empty, hit OK, and we say my timing 2. Oh, can't hit T. I thought we fixed that, but I think we just need to add something in there. We just say number 2. And we hit save. And we hit close. I notice it doesn't come in here because I think we're repopulating or putting it back into the XML. But the XML at this point, once it's loaded the first time, I think the XML could hold all the sequence settings and stuff. But as far as anything that normally goes inside the objects or the grid, this is what you would consider an element, the timing, should be put into the actual C++ classes. So if we want to save it in the XML, which is good, we also need to populate that another element into the classes that has that timing in there. Otherwise, it will not show up. Almost don't even need to populate the XML and just put it into the class, and then whenever they go to hit save, it's going to rewrite it to the XML. Because I think for any of the element stuff, it's not really going to grab it from the XML unless we reload everything, or so it just might be better just to put it into the classes. I think things such as music files and the other things that are in the sequence right now, for instance, media type, um, these might be perfect for putting into the XML because that's where it's stored at for the most part. It's not stored in any of the classes, even the metadata. But any of the elements like timing and effects and that doesn't really get stored in there. And I don't think it's a good idea to keep updating the XML either. Probably just when you hit save. So that's just my thoughts on that. But I noticed it didn't come in. But it's there. I think it just needs to be loaded. So we either need to save it to the XML and load it, or just load it, and then when you hit save, it goes back to the XML. And that's probably going to be true for any new elements when we add the ability to add a display element with the little display panel that we're going to have. That's probably true for those two. They need to be placed into the actual classes rather than the XML or both. So that's that. Now the sequence is in. I want to hit save because I want to render it, and when I hit save, I get this box that says you must open a sequence first. So I don't know what's going on there, but that needs to be fixed, I think. So I hit OK. So it doesn't look like I can save. I can save right now, which is probably what the next step I would be doing. So that's it, I think, for this video. Thanks. Thank you, Gil. Looks good.